What is going on? It is GuideFLHD here, and today we're going to be going over another scientific discovery. And I have here my pointer thingy, and it has sharpness 5 just because it cuts deep with knowledge. Oh, that was pretty decent. Okay, wait, actually, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about liquefaction and soil and all that other fun stuff. So let's get into it. Hopefully, I can remember this stuff. Just did a bit of research, but I won't be able to, no doubt. But anyway, liquefaction. What is it? Okay, the process of liquefying something or have being liquefied, or something have been liquefied, and we'll get into that. I've got a big example diagram thingy behind me that I don't want to show you just because it's too exciting. Okay, the strength or stiffness of soil being reduced during a quake. So an earthquake makes the ground. Let's say that this here is land, and then, okay, I'll just do this real quick. Let's say this is land, and then underneath is watery sort of thing. This stuff will end up sinking underneath it because when the P waves, the S waves, the L waves go through the ground, well, the P waves and L waves do, because the S wave, oh wait, yeah, because the S wave doesn't, because it, yeah, we figured that out a couple of episodes ago. Anyway, when they go through the earth, the stuff shakes around and all the particles get mixed up and lose their structure, and so the water comes up through and is called liquefaction. It's more like sandy, dirt, silt, mud stuff. So yeah, that's what you get in like earthquakes, and there's big piles of like brown stuff because it's all sand and silt and whatnot. Okay, it occurs on saturated soil, a space which the particles have completely filled with water, and yeah, just like we talked about, it also happens on like beaches. No wonder that's why they get lots of liquefaction when there's earthquakes. The water pressure is generally low, in like all things, so that when you turn it on, it doesn't like blast a hole into your hand when you go to wash your hands, or like and stuff. It just sort of turns on. It gives you a nice massage on your hand if you have one of those fancy taps. Anyway, is low, but in an earthquake, it goes watery in the ground, if that makes sense. So the water pressure is low because there's water in the ground, and some people just try and make reclaimed land, which means they put a whole bunch of concrete slabs all over it and stuff, hoping for the best, and then the water comes up through that and just absolutely dominates it. So yeah, if that makes sense. Okay, yeah, completely filled with water, water pressure is low, and because of all the shaking, that's a decent finish to that. Hopefully that makes a bit of sense. Sweet. Okay, let's get on to the diagram. We only have one shot at this because of all the redstoning stuff. We've got to make this count. Okay, so in an earthquake, where does this one go? This one goes, wait a second, that one goes behind that, which pushes, let's pull that down real quick, just in case. Okay, so in an earthquake, this is what happens. Ground shakes, P waves, S waves, L waves come through. This pushes down, around, because the particles finally find a place to go around them. So yeah, this is the houses, by the way, and so the silt comes up around the very edge of the buildings, which is why they sometimes tilt over, because the ground has completely lost its structure and it's like panic zone, and it's like, yeah, like silt stew. So yeah, hopefully that makes a bit of sense. I would go over it again, but then when I try and pull these up, it doesn't pull the whole building up. So now that building just got munted. So that's a failed diagram. Anyway, thank you very, very much for watching this interesting, exciting episode, whatever you like to call it, of How to Science with GuideFLHD. We've completely lost the lab coat and everything. It's Christmas time, so Merry Christmas. Well, Christmas isn't for another month and a half. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. It might be coming out shortly, but we have to test next Tuesday. So make sure my class that you're studying for that. Study hard, says GuideFly. I will definitely be as well. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.